The birth of our fraternity was rooted in rebellion. So tonight, some of what I'm going to say will honor our collective heritage as conscientious objectors, which is exactly what our Williams College founders were. So, yep, feeling a little sacrilegious tonight, Tom. My name isn't Tyrion Lannister, but my emotions are impish tonight, and the vibe in this room feels a little light on the spirit of what we might call genteel anarchy. We need to pump up the heresy, I think. And for this task, I'm your man because I'm old. Ever notice one of the endearing traits or qualities of many old people? And no, it's not involuntary flatulence. It's our candor. It's our candor. We've lived long enough that we no longer have the need to impress or be accepted, especially if the price of doing so means that we're going to offer up white lies or false flattery. Old people tell it like it is. And guess what? I am an old guy. I mean, sweet bearded Jesus, my voice should convince you of that just alone. I am an old guy. I talk about our founders at Williams College because I knew them personally. That Anson Hobart was a class clown. I mean, just his name, Anson. So I'm here tonight to tell it like it is, and I'm old enough to have no care whatsoever how you react. Sounds like fun. Here's my first statement of sacrilege or rebellion. I find passages from the book we're reading tonight, the Delta Upsilon Ritual, inscrutable. And I find the word inscrutable, inscrutable, mysterious, baffling, not easily understood. I mean, we've heard in the ritual in the past, they tell us that the relationships between DU brothers are, quote, divinely established by the great exemplar. I'm not making that up. That's part of our ritual. I've always thought that the great exemplar was Craig Franz, and you'll understand why if you do yourselves the favor of spending 5 minutes in a conversation with him before you leave Arizona. Promote a little friendship with one of the all-time great DUs. So gentlemen, while I have deep respect for the ritual, I find some of it a little opaque, a little dense, a bit murky, and my role tonight is to be understood and help you understand what being initiated into our fraternity means and what you're committing yourselves to by becoming a DU brother. The good news is we can get this done in about 5 minutes. To get started, I need all of you to close your eyes, though, and this will help you fall asleep. No, this will help you analyze and contemplate this nugget of deep philosophy. So, everybody close your eyes. Ready? What if the hokey pokey really is what it's all about? You can open your eyes now. Think about that. I mean, what if our existence, as complicated and complex as we often make it for ourselves, really boils down to something quite simple? It's been almost 37 years since my initiation night in DU, so I've had some time to think on this. And I believe that when reduced to its essence, the message of the DU ritual is very basic and beautiful. So here's what it's all about, the hokey pokey of the DU ritual. And here's how we'll do this. I'm going to reread just 47 words that we've heard from Brother Craig that I believe are the core of this ceremony. Then we'll break each phrase down, translate it, hopefully make it more memorable. So here goes. In this brotherhood, justice is our guiding principle, and as justice is but truth in action, it is our deeds that testify our loyalty to the ideals of our fraternity and our worthiness to conserve the heritage handed down to us by past generations of Delta Upsilon. That's it, 47 words. So to go over those, first phrase, in this brotherhood, emphasis on this brotherhood, non-secret brotherhood, unlike others you might encounter. Justice is our guiding principle. So think of justice as our rock. Justice is our foundation, Takayu Patheka, right? In a world that can seem chaotic, unruly, or just plain crazy at times, in the principle of justice, we have an app like Waze or Google Maps upon which we can always depend to guide us, keep us from getting lost, show us the way back home to a grounded center. Okay, fine. It's our guiding principle. But how do you define justice? Next phrase from the ritual. Justice is but truth in action. So to live a life guided by justice, it means our actions must be truthful, transparent, informed by our integrity, actions that are the natural result of asking yourself, what's the right thing to do? And then doing your answer to that question. Okay, so we've got a unique brotherhood that's non-secret. We've got the principle of justice as our GPS, and that means the pursuit of truth is going to define our actions. But now, how are we going to be measured in our pursuit of the truth? Next phrase from the ritual. It is our deeds. It is our deeds that testify our loyalty to the ideals of the fraternity. So important, I have to repeat that. It is our deeds that testify our loyalty to the ideals of the fraternity. Our deeds, our actions, what we do, not what we say, not the words that we memorize or recite this evening. Because when it comes to memorizing words, I've got some news for you. Words are ephemeral. They're fleeting. Most of the ones you hear evaporate quickly. And to help me illustrate this point, I need some help from you. Audience participation. What are DU's 4 founding principles? Start with. Development of character. Thank you, Mr. President. Yes. Diffusion of liberal culture. Advancement, promotion of friendship, and advancement of justice. Good. Thank God, I was worried that I was amidst some Fidels here for a while there. 4 founding principles. Matt and Brian, I don't want to burst your bubble, but before long, you will not be able to remember those 4 founding principles. I'm sorry, the half-life, the expiration date on your memory of those is about 10 years. So here's how your conversation will go when the two of you get together at a DU homecoming in the year 2028, about about 10 years from now. Hey, Brian, what were those 4 founding principles again? Justice something or? Matt, I have no idea. Oh no, it was like promotion of diffusion or really, Matt, I got nothing. Wasn't there something about developing liberals? Dilly dilly, Matt, dilly dilly. The good news is the text in tonight's ceremony doesn't command you to memorize the words of the 4 founding principles because it doesn't say that our words show that we're loyal to DU's ideals. It says our deeds and our actions do. So it's simple. We're going to be measured as men of DU by the way we act. And the principles we value most of all to determine those actions are friendship, character, culture, and justice. Oh, and by the way, though, the last phrase from this section of the ritual tacks on a little pressure because our deeds and our actions not only illustrate our loyalty to DU's values, they also show, and I'm quoting, our worthiness to conserve the heritage handed down to us by past generations of Delta Upsilon. In other words, since our founding 180, I'm going to say 184 years ago, I think we've got a good chance, Bruce, to make it to November, 184 years. As DU has earned a reputation for excellence, from this day forward, it's your deeds and actions that will either show you worthy to carry on that reputation and improve it or not. So starting tonight, 184 years of DU's heritage is on you to carry forward. So, no pressure. It sounds like a tall order, but oh, my soon-to-be brothers, I believe you can do it. You're capable. I believe by your actions, you'll be men of integrity who create strong relationships over a lifetime. I believe you'll seek out and celebrate people, cultures, and experiences that are different from yours precisely because they're different from yours. And I believe that your pursuit of justice, your demonstration of truth in action, can carve a legacy of love and honor over a lifetime. In a world that will always need more friendship, character, culture, and justice, you can be forces of light. Okay, so I promised to give you the hokey pokey of the DU ritual, tell you what it's all about, but I've strayed a little. Strayed a little into 47 words and 4 founding principles and the legacy of 184 years of DU. It's all good, but it's too much. When you crunch all the DU ritual down, all the founding principles and our history down into what it's really all about, I believe it's about these 3 commandments. This is what I want you to do from this night forward in your deeds and your actions. Number 1, go all in. Go all into this brotherhood. Don't just join DU tonight. Become a DU tonight. Go all in. Number 2, make a difference. Make a difference. In ways big or small, find opportunities to create positive change on your campus. That's what our Williams College founders did. Be like them. make a difference. And number 3, bring out the best in each other, because that's the true power of DU. Bring out the best in each other. That, my dear brothers, really is what it's all about.